OCO, what's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mamina. You can call me Mina for short, or Divine Star Seed. This is a reading for singles. So if you're single, and maybe you're looking to mingle, or maybe you just want to know if something, anything is coming your way so that you can brace yourself, redirect yourself, whatever it is you need to do, we're going to tap into that energy. Now look, I want to be clear. Certain blocks may come up. Okay, brace yourself for that. This is for all signs. All right, if some type of sign, as far as the zodiac is concerned, stands out that is very crucial, I will read it. But please do understand that I read the zodiac signs as cosmic energy first and foremost. So they could contribute to your person's chart, or it could be the energy and vibration of the overall message. All right, without further ado, we're gonna hop into your reading. Thank you for being here. And if you're new here, again, please do subscribe. If this goes into an extended, I will have the extended posted on my Patreon. I recommend that you guys check that out as well. What's coming in for the singles and this collective that are watching this message? What's coming in for you? Singles, what's coming in? Oh, we have magician energy. Oh Lord. For some of you, this is you. You're the magician. You get to decide and create what it is that you want in your life. You know, you're resourceful. You get to set the standard. And that's always your choice, no matter who you are, masculine, feminine. You do get to set the standard of what you will tolerate and not tolerate, what makes sense to your spirit. Okay? But you could also have a person coming in that has that energy as well, with that intent, like they're coming in to either give a resource or to take advantage of some resources. Let's find out, because a lot of cards decided to pop out. We're just going to go ahead on and take them. We have find your true self, bad habit, support. So someone is supporting a person either through a bad habit or might be giving support to the bad habit. Okay. Needs a better plan. Somebody could be trying to talk to a person that you need more insight on, and you know, before you approach, or maybe this is someone wanting to approach you thinking to themselves, dang, before I talk to so-and-so, I gotta have my ish together, especially if there's someone dealing with bad habits. Okay. And we have the sun, the fulfillment card, the hey, we got over the hardships and now we get to sit here and bask in the sunlight type of energy. And I'm hearing somebody say, skin kissed by the sun, skin kissed by the sun. So somebody in the collective, you are, or your person might be darker, browner than what you're used to dating. If you grew up in and it's not a matter of, you know, preference sometimes for people, or even dare we say prejudice. Sometimes people just live in an area where they don't have an opportunity to date outside of their culture or outside of their tone, if you would. And this feels like someone who's going to get that opportunity, like the person coming towards you. They're gorgeous to you. They're also very different than what you're used to. So, and it doesn't have to necessarily always mean that they're not of the same culture either. It could literally just be that you grew up in an area where people look, talk, dressed a certain way. This person could be from another part of your own country, or they could be from a neighboring country and they're just a different skin tone. I'm hearing for someone here, I'm hearing an Irish accent. You know, Ireland, you've been peeping in a lot lately. What up to the Irish fam? What's up? Y'all been peeping your little head in on occasion, like, hey, top of the morning to you. I mean, all that jazz. So someone could be from Ireland, either watching or the person coming towards you from Ireland. And Ireland has brown skinned people, for those of you who don't know. So this could be a brown skinned Irish person, someone who grew up in Ireland of that complexion. Just bear that in mind. So again, with the magician energy, you find yourself being very resourceful. This person is also very resourceful. I feel like you're both very good at energy manipulation. Remember, the word manipulation is neutral. It's how you use it. You're manipulating things around you all day, every day. You know how some people get like moody about the word influencer? Everyone's an influencer, and everyone can be influenced, particularly if it's something that you are more accessible to being influenced by. So I feel like this person is probably trying to find another individual that they can mesh well with. They're trying to see who resonates with their energy, and they're using everything at their disposal to do so. I'm not necessarily picking up a person right now anyway that is manipulative in a negative sense, where they just want to control you or they want to take away your free will. This is more so somebody who wants to use their influence in a positive way, a supportive energy, and also an energy that's looking for support, looking for somebody that can be the shoulder to cry on, not just to whine, but to say, hey, like if I'm really in need, like I can't seem to do something on my own, I can't seem to figure something out on my own, I have someone I can talk to. Now, you or this person, could be both of y'all, have bad habits. This person could be a smoker, but I feel like bad habits is more so how you emotionally deal with things, or how they emotionally deal with things. So if you smoke, it's when your nerves are getting to you. And someone's trying to curb that habit. Someone could also be addicted to other extracurricular activities, and they're trying to let that go. But a part of letting that go is letting go of the trauma or the emotional issue that triggered them to think they needed that substance or that desire in the first place, right? Like they have to fix that first. And be mindful of this is also in your energy, because this person will pick that up with the Magician. They will pick it up. Okay? So there is somebody here who has like a bad habit they want to curb, whether it be smoking, whether it be maybe addicted to some type of intimacy or lack thereof, like looking for real intimacy but settling for botched versions of it to get by. With this find your true self, I feel like this is both of you as well. This person is looking to understand something within themselves that they've never met before. Like it's always been there, but they haven't had a one-on-one with that part of themselves, and they're trying to connect with it. They're trying to make sense of it. For you, you could be finding yourself in the sense of understanding how resourceful you are and how much you actually impact your reality. You no longer have to settle. Somebody here in the collective was so used to settling, whether it be for cultural reasons, like maybe you come from a culture where there's a certain idea of a standard, there's a certain basic flow to relationships and so on and so forth, and you're like, this don't mesh with me. I don't like this way. I don't like this tradition. It doesn't fit me. You might be considered the black sheep of the family. I wouldn't be shocked if this person is the black sheep of their family. And that doesn't always mean that neither one of you are loved by your family. You just aren't like them, And so when you're looking for a partner, you're looking for that sense of understanding sometimes. Like, I want to know that, yeah, I'm cool with me, but the person I'm with is cool with me too. That I'm not just sitting here having to go through everything by myself all the time because, oh, who understands me? Woe is me type of mentality. I feel like somebody's coming out of like a 5 of Cups energy is what it feels like here. Now, for some of you, another thing I'm getting with this support card and the bad habit, this could be a friend. This could be a friend that's like kind of looking at you and wanting to cross a certain line with you, and knowing that they need a better plan, especially if they're a friend that you know all of their good or bad behaviors. They know all of your good or bad behaviors. They've probably watched you go through relationships. You've watched them go through relationships. The thought of being with you, they know it would be different. They know they would have to respect that also in a different way. But once the line is crossed, it's crossed, right? So they can't come at you half-butt. They can't come at you in any type of way that you're used to maybe seeing them talk and holler at other people. Either way, somebody wants to come correct is the bottom line. And there is some sunshine here. There is a chance to grow together, to reach a happy, balanced energy. But I feel like it's happening for you guys as individuals right now. So for many of you, I don't see this as a relationship that's necessarily coming in anytime soon, or at least not in a romantic sense. This may come in as a friendship first. If this isn't a friend you already have, it's a person who comes in as a friend. And I genuinely mean friend. Like, you might be attractive, they're attractive, like you're attracted to each other, you both think each other, gorgeous or whatever, but you're not thinking romance, which says that you probably meet in a very normal setting. If anything, just could be work, could be when you're out doing your favorite activity and they're just like a really cool person that you run into on occasion to meet. I don't know why I'm seeing a tattoo parlor. Maybe somebody like either works at a tattoo place, or sometimes you go and you chill with a friend at a tattoo place, and maybe this is some girl or guy there that does tattooing. I don't know what that's about, but it came through. This person could have tattoos. You could have tattoos. You might meet them when you go to get one. That's not for everybody, of course, but it's what I'm sensing in the collective right now, so gotta mention it. What else is going on here for the singles? For those singles, I don't know why I keep hearing it that way. Karmic lessons are still being learned. Again, bad habits. You got to clean up some in your closet. They got to clean up some in their closet. Some of y'all need to clean your basement and your attic while you're at it. Just an entire makeover. Just get everything out. Get every gooky thing that you can out. Especially when you're talking about being the magician and being able to, you know, manipulate energy. If you want to manipulate energy to have a powerful positive effect, you're using it for prosperity, you're using it for abundance, you're gaining resources and tapping into resources that promote your highest good. You want to clear anything that will create an unnecessary roadblock, because yes, unnecessary things can pop off or exist if we don't properly cycle out energy that needs to go. And so there are some karmic lessons here, some that require you having a backbone, to be quite honest. Same for this person. Both of y'all are going through like a bit of a mirroring thing here. I feel they need it for different things than you, though. Like, if you were to sit down and have a conversation, I feel like y'all would give each other perfect advice on the other situation. One, because it's outside, of course, but then two, because of the difference in it. Like, if they had your problem, oh, they would know what to do. And if you had their problem, oh, you would know what to do. So when y'all conversate, right, and you're talking about like just life lessons, just things you're going through, you both are great advisors for each other. And at the same time, you will notice that maybe certain time frames are similar. Like, they went through something 6 months ago, you went through something 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really sit and think about it, it's like, our situations are kind of adding up here a little bit. Like, why does it seem like we both went through certain things around the same time? Because that was spirit working for y'all at that point. That's why some of y'all been single for so long, because there were things you needed to clear out just as much as there was things your person needed to clear out. And this could very well, for many of you, be your person. For some of you, this might just be a person who comes in as not a karmic lesson in a negative way, but maybe, you know, sometimes, I'll put it to you this way. Sometimes people come in and they're not teaching you how to love yourself by giving you pain. They're teaching you how to love yourself by loving you. Even if it's not full-on romance, we're together forever kind of love, they open the door. Some people, when they think of their first love, even if they thought it was going to last, if it was a good first love, if it didn't end in tragedy, if it more so ended because, you know, people grow apart, there's certain things they learned from that individual that they're always grateful for, even though obviously when they get with their divine counterpart, the growth in that is more expensive. Sometimes you have to be in a certain energy before you can even meet that person, or you or them could botch it. So I feel like for some of you, if you've been single for like a long time, especially if you weren't paying attention to it, like you weren't paying attention to the fact you were single, you were just going through whatever emotions, some of those things you were going through weren't all good, right? Some of those things that were occupying your mind, that were keeping you either off the dating scene or just from even thinking about love, was because you were dealing with some heavy-ish, real heavy-ish. And Spirit's like, listen, you have to cycle that out your system. And for many of you, that cycle has ended. For others, you're in that transitional period. Give yourself another, like, you know, maybe until summer, maybe until fall, and you will find that things are getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And for you, that's when this person comes in. For some of you, your person may come in right in the thick of things, right? But just be mindful. Pay attention to the vibrations you get from the situation. Don't mistake this energy for anyone else, and understand if it's something that's just meant to be a friendship or if it's something that's coming in with love. Because here I am seeing, for some of you, this at least starts in the friendship arena. It doesn't start with you saying, hey, can we go on a date? Or them saying, hey, can we go on a date? It starts with, oh, you want to go get some coffee? Yeah, cool. You want to go to the movies? Hang out. But it's like a hangout. And then from there, because you guys are so natural and so calm with each other, you'll see whether or not it's going to evolve into that next phase. Or if it was just a really nice period of being able to hang out with someone that you could be attracted to and know what it's like to be treated right. Okay? I feel like for those of you where that needs to make sense, it makes perfect sense. If you need to watch it again, save the video, come back to it when the moment happens to go, ah, that's what she was talking about. We have seduction. Seduction is on the floor. Somebody finds someone very seductive. It says seduction, and yeah, somebody might want to seduce you, but it also sounds like somebody thinks you're doing the seducing. Maybe you are. Be honest about that. Go ahead and put it in the comment. Yep. Own your sexy. I don't, again, with that manipulative energy, I don't feel that some of you are doing this to be sexually manipulative, like, you know, take away the person's self-control, trick them into being with you, but you're gonna throw them away tomorrow. Like, no, you're just finally feeling what it's like to be your sensual self and be proud of it and walk around with that energy. And again, depending on what cultures you sometimes come from, you're not always allowed to express your sensual energy, which is tied into, divinely, is tied into our creativity. Seduction is tied into your creativity. Sensuality in general. So when you've been denied that for so long and you finally get to come out of your shell, it's making me think of Mariah. Mariah tends to come in energetically when it comes to this type of subject matter. She had to be so clothed when she was with her first husband. I'm not even just talking about modesty. I mean, he sometimes had her dressing like she was an old woman, and she was really young at the time. But once Honey came out, that was her finally being able to be like, okay, I want to show some leg and not have to think about it. You know, I'm going to show this midsection and not have to think about it. And she's maintained that level of, and it's not saying that she probably doesn't go through her own, I don't want to say lapses of confidence, but again, like what she might want to do sometimes, but she knows who she is now. She knows what her style is, and she's been able to experiment with it over time. And believe it or not, a lot of that does tie into your sensuality, tie into what makes you appear seductive. So be you masculine or feminine, someone here is starting to understand that flair and that style about them, and instead of hiding it away, they're showcasing it. I don't feel like some of you are doing it, you know, all crazy, but it's classy. It's tastefully done, whatever's tasteful to you. Everybody has a different degree of what that means. It's like you're not shying away from knowing that you have this effect, using it responsibly. You might want to put that in the comments. I'm using it responsibly. Because it's a new day. I'm hearing it's a new dawn. It's a new day, and I'm feeling good. And we got the sun card here. And this looks like the sun rising up for a new day. And the day is very seductive. The day is calling you to be a lot more celebrated than you're used to. We have at the bottom of the deck, if a man wishes to be sure of the road he's traveling on, he must close his eyes and travel in the dark. Trust the process. Trust that you're being led to a person, to a situation that is really meant for you. But first you gotta, again, cycle through these lessons, get comfortable in your own skin. Let's get into some archetypes. Some of these archetypes could be things blocking you or them from connecting. It doesn't have to just be your energy or theirs. It could be energy of people around you. But let's just see what comes through and how it channels. I'm trying to tell you, this person like, you got that sauce. You got that sauce. You're attractive. Didn't I say, like, you guys might find each other attractive? But for those of you where it starts off as a friendship, you're not trying to think about it like this. But the more you hang out, the more y'all conversate, your conversation is attractive. You know what I mean? Like, everything that you guys do together is just so appealing that eventually somebody's like, especially if y'all the kind of friends that get real comfortable around each other. Like, they're comfortable walking around shirtless. You're comfortable going to the beach with them in like a bikini or something. See, that's going they might have been like, I was trying not to look at you that way, but. And again, remember somebody said skin kissed by the sun? So that says to me too, yes, they could get it from your face and hands, but that says to me at some point they see a little bit more. Okay. We're getting in the warmer months. Some of y'all already live in locations that are hot. Okay. You could be dressing a certain way and they're like, Miss Ma'am, my good gentleman, what are we doing? What's happening out here? Something gets hot. Something steams up, the temperatures rise, okay? And for some of y'all, it's going to catch you off guard. Because you may not be, again, you might be accepting your sensuality, but you may not be thinking this person's looking at you like that. This could also, for some of you, be a person watching you from afar. We have teacher, so you could be a teacher, they could be, or you're just a very knowledgeable person. This individual is also very knowledgeable. Remember I said like you both are the magician. I just feel like you're the magician from different attributes and standpoints. Someone's very like resourceful, very knowledgeable, an honest energy. Gratitude is standing out to me here with this energy, and the word grow. So I feel like you guys, again, you give each other good advice. You learn things from each other. You grow. What else is going on with this situation? Let's get a few cards out. And there's that word. Again, somebody's going through a purge. Okay, we have short-term relationships, fast breakup, and grievances. Somebody's going through like a purge. That's what I just heard. And again, for some of you, I don't see you entertaining rebound connections. Some of you might have just come out of it. You, the viewer that's watching, came out of like a rebound type of situation, be it for you or for the person you were dealing with. The individual coming in or the friend who wants to talk to you or be with you, they're not that type of energy, but they could have also dealt with somebody. It's like both of you have went through some type of ish in relationships. Somebody might not have wanted to have anything serious. You've been single for so long, you didn't want to do anything serious at first. So this could also be something that went from being just like a fling into something more. But for the majority, this feels like something you dealt with an ex. Maybe going back to an ex on occasion, being on and off with someone. If it's not your energy, it's possibly theirs. So if you've been wondering, okay, not that I'm necessarily looking, but at the same time, this energy, I keep feeling it, yet it hasn't come around yet, because they could have been dealing with this type of situation. And Spirit didn't want you involved in that. They didn't want you to be a third wheel. And again, somebody here has a strong influence. Very strong influence. If you wanted to, if they wanted to, y'all could puppeteer people who are a little more weak-minded, especially if we're talking about somebody knowledgeable. It wouldn't be hard for you to puppeteer someone. It wouldn't be hard for them to do it, the magician energy. However, I don't feel neither one of y'all using it for that reference. So what that tells me is both of you might need to be on the lookout for somebody that was an ex or a temporary situation to try to come around and create manipulative energy before this connection can either get off the ground or when they hear about this connection getting off the ground. You know those people who love to stake claim to you even though you're not with them anymore? Act like the poom poom and the ding dong is still theirs? Them type of people. Both of y'all might have to need to watch out for this on your side. Know your situation, use your discernment, trust your intuition. If you know that there's an ex lurking, understand that the intention of why they're lurking is not good. And you don't need to participate in their mind games. It doesn't matter if you're capable to play it and play it better than them. That's irrelevant. You don't need to participate in it because there's communication coming from someone better. There's a person who'll make a genuine offer and would be more excited to talk to you from a better standpoint than this toxic energy from the past. Somebody might find that their ex tries to come in around the same time this person pops up, especially if you're having a glow up. You're growing, you're glowing up. They're going to peep that just as much as somebody else is going to peep that, and they're going to want to come in with their little sneaky self. All right? Let me get some energy from this rose quartz for a second before we get into this next deck. Again, same thing. We might discover certain blocks or attributes of you and this person. as individuals, least of all how it works as you come together. How can you influence the direction of this relationship? How can you influence the direction? First, you gotta get your behind out of bed. Okay? Get out of bed. Get up. Alright? Don't do the 5 more minutes. No. No. You got things to do. Using sleep as an escape from reality is only temporary. Fix your fighter. Fix your fighter and look at everything you've overcome. Don't give up. So it feels like somebody might have been laying in bed again to escape, or just uses, oh, I'm so tired from work. Oh, I'm so tired from this other thing that I did. I can't possibly participate in the real world because look at me, I'm so tired. Right? And Spirit's like, if you don't get your ass up, come on now, stop playing. That's why them rebounds be trying to come back. They know that you hiding up in there. They know where you at. And that's also why they'll come out of the woodworks as you let yourself shine. You don't stop your shine just because of what enemies might reveal themselves. If anything, you let that be the sign that that's why you didn't need to talk to them people no more. All they're doing is confirming to you why they're no longer participating in your life anymore. That's all. You're a fighter. You're somebody who knows how to do more. I'm going to say you know how to do more than just survive the day, survive the moment. So act like it. Act like it. What'd I tell you? Spotlight. Somebody has a jacket like this. I can see that y'all have like some type of short crop jacket with stars on it or a star on it. It may not be this color, but someone rocks a jacket similar to this and they wanted that pointed out. Maybe this is a big sign for you. So you're probably sitting here watching like, it sounds like me, but and Spirit's like, that's your clothing. You see that? I put your outfit on the damn card so that you know she's talking to you. We have, you're about to be in the spotlight, whether it's your man only having eyes for you or your career finally taking off. Expect to get a lot of attention. Okay? And that's why everybody watching you. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Sun card energy. You've gotten over some type of hurdle. You're out here. You're shining. This person is going through the same thing, just different scenarios. They're out here. They're shining. Both of y'all are going to recognize each other. It's like you'll see a kinship is the point of what I'm getting here. There's a kinship in the connection that draws you to each other. Even if at first it's platonic. It will grow into something else the more that you get to know each other. And whatever purpose it's supposed to serve. Because for some of you, this is a strong soulmate energy. For others, again, this could just be somebody who comes in that's meant to be a really good friend to you. Maybe you try romance with them a little bit here. Take what resonates. They're kind of telling me don't focus too much on that one. So while it's here for someone, for the majority of you, it's not the main thing. This will be someone who has soulmate potential. But there will be a couple of ops that you're going to have to look out for. And by look out, I mean don't fall so easily into manipulative traps of the exes. Don't fall so easily into rumors. Pay attention and get the shit known for yourself. Get the info for yourself. Okay? Because somebody might want to try and sabotage you and you ain't got time for that. And they don't have time for that. It's not over. For someone who thought, I've been single for so long. I'm not thinking about love. I just wanted to be aware if there was any lanes coming towards me, blah, blah, blah. Spirit's like, love's not over. Love isn't the hard thing. It's people. And it's how people will translate and at times even misdescribe love that makes it difficult. It's not easy for everyone. Sometimes it can get sloppy for people here and there, right? But you're someone who can overcome. You've overcome before. You shouldn't allow yourself to shut down in the love department just because of what others have done. They don't deserve that win. And you don't get nothing out of giving them that win. You know what I mean? They don't realize how much they screwed themselves by hurting you. And this person understands that too. Again, y'all, certain things y'all have in common when it comes to those karmic lessons being cleared up. Don't turn your back on love. Love isn't easy, not for anyone, or I will say not always for everyone, because for some people love can be easy. You can't push it away because there's a few bad apples. Keep fighting. So that's 2 times we have fighter energy. Fighter, keep fighting. Because the spotlight is about to be on you. And you got to own that ish, okay? Seduction it comes from a place of confidence. When somebody's not misusing seduction, Best believe it comes from a place of confidence. Expect that phone to be ringing. Know your circle. Know if there's some ops trying to bust in. Who's the angel? Who's the devil? Sometimes the devil's described as an angel, and sometimes the person you might think is just crazy and a little wicked be the real one. That be the one sometimes telling you, you know that ish ain't no good, right? You know that ish might sleep with your man, sleep with your girl, right? You be sitting up here like, this person's just crazy. Are they? Also, know thyself. Know if you are trying to balance between the good and the wicked within yourself. Not evil per se, but the wicked. The little, little spiteful cat. There might be, I don't know why, but I'm seeing a cat like sitting, knowing that they're being watched, and slowly like inching. It looks like a glass dolphin to the edge of a table. Like they know that you're looking right at them, and they're just like, that's someone's personality. Sometimes when people get on your nerves, you don't care if they see you do something reckless, but you'll do it so calm. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead on and push this glass crystal thing over here, and it's gonna fall. And they'll probably be like, don't do that, don't knock that over. And you're like, don't tell me what to do. We have play the field. Okay, some of you allow yourself to date around, especially before this energy comes in. But I always say, be reasonable, be safe about it. Okay, playing the field isn't somebody trying to play with you, other than, again, if a karmic energy is trying to pop up. But it is saying some of you might want to just go out on a couple of dates on occasion. Get back in the field, see what it's like to be flirted with, see what it's like to flirt, because you've been missing in action for a long time. For others, that's just not your scene. Okay, you don't have to take nothing that don't resonate for you. For some of you, your scene is just like really chilling with people and getting to know them. I wasn't going to pull from this deck, but I'm feeling the mood too. And then we're going to, we might go into an extended. Express your love. Go on ahead, make the romantic gesture. The person coming towards you needs to be able to do this. That's why they're trying to make sure they come correct with a better plan. So, this could also be someone that was just watching you for a while. Like, wow, so-and-so is so pretty. I would love to talk to them, but I gotta come correct. Can't make it up. Confirmation to release an ex, because they will only be showing up to try to manipulate you into a rebound so that they can break up a good thing that you have on the way. Especially if they hear that you're already in a decent connection. You could be talking to this person already for some of you. I'm looking from the point of view of who's coming in. But this person for some of you might already be there. And you're in the process of things blossoming to the next level. And then here comes the fake friends. You should go back to that guy that was cheating on you and be doing all this other extra stuff. Well, my brother, there's more fish in the sea. Because, players gotta play. That type of mentality is what screws so many people out of, like, beautiful love. Divine love. So many people get screwed out of that. So know your people, know your circle, know who's supporting a genuine connection and who's just trying to keep you in a toxic loop, because that's the loop they too understand. They like gossiping about you. They like when you come and you sit and you talk to them about all your drama in a relationship. And if this is a friend trying to be your lover, the last thing they want is to see you go back to an ex that they heard you dog. And here they are willing to be a better person for you in a romantic sense. And you like, but this ex, but this ex, but this ex. Nah. Whichever one you're dealing with. A new person, a friend wanting to be more, however, both of y'all have to be open to expressing love. Both of you have to be willing to release an old situation that's not working anymore. This reading is going to go into an extended, and maybe we'll also, since the seduction card came out, get into certain sexual vibes to it. If so, if anything is 18 plus, it will be under the spicy tea or the elementals tier of the Patreon. Just so you know, if you do the elemental, you get everything and more. But if you just care about spicy reads, and with me, they're not just wham bam thank you ma'ams. We get into energy exchange, chakras, all types of stuff with it. Whatever comes through, we take it to another level. Then you'll be satisfied with just the spicy tea. We shall see how it goes, my loves. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. If you enjoy the vibe around here, be sure to subscribe and, of course, check out my Oracle decks. See you next time.